Good morning. Let's talk about what I eat in a day during quarantine. So I normally wake up at about 8 or 8:30, and the first thing I do is go outside and toss the ball for this one quite a few times. She is a ball psycho, and she will not let me do anything until she's had the ball tossed for her a few times. So I do that for a while, and then I like to start my first intake with a large glass of water, just kind of clear out some toxins, get rid of that morning breath. And you know that desert Sahara feeling you get when you wake up in the middle of the night? Yeah, get rid of that one that I still feel in the morning. So next after that we have coffee. I like to pretend I drink fancy beans, but really I'm just drinking Folgers. Woo, because I'm poor. But I do use a percolator now. So fancy. Start off with some filtered water. I brew about 4 cups of coffee. Cups, not like a European cup of coffee, but an actual American cup. And then you're gonna do 1 scoop of ground beans per cup of coffee in your percolator. Ooh, what a fancy little cup thing. Throw that in there. Then we will be putting this on the stove over high heat and waiting for this bad boy to boil. While we do that, time to throw the ball some more to the dog and check some emails. Woo, work. Okay, now our percolator is starting to percolate. You can tell because these little spouts of coffee water are spouting out, and so we know that it will be ready in another 8 minutes. After 8 minutes of percolating, it's time to drink our coffee. I normally drink my coffee black or just with a little bit of almond milk. Of course, we are out of almond milk, so I will be drinking it black. I just remove the brewer basket and make sure the coffee is dark enough, and we are ready to go. And we're gonna go ahead and move this over to the desk where I'll be working on my computer. Yes, I drank that much coffee that I needed to just sit next to me. Before I dive into some of the work I've been doing on the side, I like to check out my bullet journal and make sure that I am on track. Did some productive things yesterday, will continue to do productive things, and this only happens about once a month, and then after that I pretty much abandoned the entire thing. But for this week, Wednesday, we're doing good. Let's check some boxes. So I wake up about 8:30, and then just drink my coffee and water until about 10:30 or 11 whenever I'm starting to feel hungry. I try to listen to my body when I can. Sometimes you just want to eat, you know? So that brings us to breakfast slash lunch, or how they like to say in certain cultures, brunch. I mostly do a medley of sauteed vegetables mixed with eggs. It really just depends on what we have in the house, since it can be a little limited right now at the grocery stores, and it's been a few weeks since I have gone to the grocery store, so I'm working with the last of what I have, but I have been really enjoying some sauteed bell peppers, onion with some spinach, and then I go ahead and scramble that or make an omelet, just depending on how I'm feeling, with 3 to 4 eggs if they are available and in the house. That is right, I love my eggs. You can be a vegetarian, eat eggs. Vegans, they don't eat the eggs. Vegetarians, I love some eggs. If I am really lucky, then my roommate Calvin makes pancakes, and then I have a nice pancake breakfast. But today was not one of those days, so I am here making this instead. No pancakes in my tummy. How unfortunate. You have to put Tony's on everything you make. Don't ask questions, just do it. Voila, the finished product. I usually eat this meal outside with Indy because she never has enough ball tosses. Look at how concerned she is that the ball is thrown again. And also, it is usually just way too pretty to be sitting inside. Y'all, this is so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. So easy to make. And by the way, we do compost all compostables here. Also, at this time, maybe around 11 or 12, I've stopped drinking my coffee. So any leftover coffee I use to make iced coffee, just put it in a glass jar or bottle and into the fridge. Save it for late afternoon when I need a little boost. After another hour or so of work, I am hungry again. Blessed we are for having pineapple in our house. Honestly, having any fruit in the house nowadays is a major blessing. And yes, I am weird and eat my pineapple with chopsticks. Later, I did a little workout with my bud, Damar, and I was starving after that and needed some carbs. So I decided to make some french fries, which I have actually never done before. So I wedged these golden finger potatoes that I had because one great food that you can always keep for quite a while and also fill yourself up is the potato. Definitely recommend if you're in the depression or recession in a pandemic, get yourself some potatoes. You can do so much with them. That's how the Irish survived. So we put some seasonings on them. We're going to toss those in the air fryer, fry them up there for about 20 minutes on 400. And while that is frying up, we are going to grab our black bean burger patty. Oops, I just dropped two. I do not need two. I only need one. I don't have anyone else that I'm cooking for. Anyway, we're making this burger for ourselves. I really do like these ones, but they are a little bit smaller than like the Boca burgers, which sucks. But instead of mayo, I use hummus. Ooh, but I am a huge mustard gal, so mustard all over. Yum, yum, yum. Pickles! Who doesn't like pickles? I make sure to add lots of spinach. I basically want my sandwich to be a salad, but with buns. If I could, I would put some tomatoes on here, but I'm out of tomatoes because, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've made my way to the grocery store, and I have yet to reload on a lot of things. Doesn't that patty look gorgeous? I like to cook it with just a little bit of oil so it fries it up nice and crispy. I'm not going to show you me cutting it because it was really bad. Dang, let me tell you, these fries look sexy AF. Look at this meal, y'all. And it was really so easy. It took me 25 minutes to make. Tops. This is such an easy lunch. And very delicious. I really am all about trying to be realistic with my meals. I can't expect a 5-star ratatouille for every breakfast. Lunch. Sometimes you gotta just eat your bowl of frozen blueberries as a snack and call it a day. Because eating doesn't always have to be so dang tough. I'm just mad because we have cookies in our house non-stop because for some reason these girls keep sending my roommate Tiff's Treats cookies. After snacking on some cookies and doing a little bit more work, it is just about dinner time, 5:45, 6 o'clock. I'm hungry again. I decided that I would make some nachos for y'all just because it is all quarantine friendly items, mostly canned items. I'm gonna use some vegetarian refried beans along with some taco seasoning, and I will also be adding some diced tomatoes and hatch green chilies, also from a can, quarantine friendly, some leftover corn and black bean dip that I had made. Makes for great little toppings. Spread your chips evenly and lightly. That way you can spread your beans all the way across your chips, and all nachos are made equally. Top with some nutritional yeast for a cheesy taste. Yum, yum, yum. Some cumin is always needed for Mexican food, and a little bit of greenery, of course. And for some garnish, some beautiful red bell pepper, because that is the only vegetable I have in my house. I sure wish I had some avocado to go on this. I think it would be really nice. But after eating dinner while watching Married at First Sight, it is time for me to make some dessert. I had one last green apple. Normally I would use two, but since I only had one, we're only using one. And I'm going to cut it up and cover it with honey, rolled oats / oatmeal, cinnamon, and just a little bit of flaxseed, and we're going to bake it like a little apple crisp. If you really wanted to, you could put some butter on it, but like I said, we're trying to be healthy, so we will not be using it. Add some cinnamon and some extra honey. You can never have too much honey. That's really what gives it that sticky sweetness. Put your foil condom on it and stick it into the oven on 350 for exactly 20 minutes. It was the perfect amount for it to come out just a little crispy and the apples to be soft but not too soft, all the right textures in it. Lovely. It's not the fanciest looking dessert, but it tastes amazeballs, so 10 out of 10 recommend. And like I said, There's so many ways to make it even crazier, even sweeter. I will be adding a little bit of plain Greek yogurt. I don't really eat a lot of dairy, but if you didn't know, if you're lactose intolerant, you can still have Greek yogurt because it doesn't have lactose in it. But I still like to avoid it anyway because cow titties. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you used any of the recipes. They were all meant to be super simple and able to be made with very limited ingredients. I did get a little bit of a midnight snack craving while I was editing this video, so I decided to eat some Pop-Tart bites. The only downfall of this snack is that the bag is not bigger. Thanks for watching. Bye.